and we checked time management, work schedule. Period work schedule is what we have done. This is a different system. Data is not existing, and I have to create data actually. Data we will create, and before we go for data, we have to create rules for variants and data types. These two things we will discuss. Data is anyway not existing because it was some time ago, and system has changed. No problem. I'll create data and we will discuss about define rules for variant. There are two things actually: rules for variants and day types. Period work schedules, we have defined period work schedules. We have to go for day types and rules for define rules for variants. These two things you have to go. All these configuration we have done. This one we have done. Then personal area, this is done. Then we have defined break schedules. Then we have defined daily work schedules. Period work schedule also we have configured in the last class. Next, what I'm doing is I'm going for day types. Day types. So day types, standard day types are available. Let me go to this configuration, day type, define day types. From day type, I'm going to define day types. I'll go to this node, define day types node. So 1, 2, 3, for example, let me maintain this. I don't know if it's used or not. Let it be like that. What I'm saying is blank, this blank 1, 2. These are standard day types. Standard day types. Blank 1, 2 are standard day types. 3 to 9 may be custom specific day types. First of all, you have to understand what is this day type. Day type specifies the payment conditions on a particular day. Day types are nothing but payment conditions on a particular day. It specifies that. Blank 1, 2 are standard day types. 3 to 9 custom specific day types. It can be maintained. Let's understand what is this blank. Blank meaning work and paid. Work and paid. So for all the normal working days, employee need to work as per the requirement. If he works, then he will get the payment. That means day type is blank. That means day type is blank. Meaning if he works, then he will get the payment for that day. That's why text you are maintaining work and paid. So for example, this is day type 1. This line, this is done, blank is done. This is day type 1. Day type 1 is the short text and this is maintained. Time of paid. Time of paid. Meaning For any time of employee is getting paid. What does it mean? Even though employee is not working on that specific day, still he receives the payment for that day. Then you are using the day type 1. What is the example of 1? Any public holiday or any weekend, for example, is time of paid for a salaried employee. What is blank? Any normal working day. It's an example. Day type 2. Day type 2. Off, not paid. So for any example, let me give an example for 2. What is important is these 3 are very important. These 3 are very important because they are fixed. We are not creating it. You can create any custom specific. That is a secondary thing we will discuss. Blank meaning work and paid. 1 meaning time off paid. 2 meaning off paid. Oh, sorry, off not paid. Off not paid is a special condition. For example, there is a strike or any band. So you are moving the payment conditions to another day. Another day off to be specific. Then current day is day type 2. There is a band, for example, today is working day. But due to some conditions, due to some reason, it is not, it is office is closed due to some reason. Maybe, for example, there may be some strike, there may be some band, unexpectedly it happened. In that case, it is time off paid. You are moving the payment condition to, say, for example, Sunday. Employee is not working today. For today, he will not be paid because of a sudden strike or band. Now that payment conditions are moved to a Sunday, for example. Sunday is not a working day, but employee has to work on a Sunday because today he should have worked, he should not work. So if he works on Sunday, he will be paid. Otherwise, he won't be paid for a day. 3, 4, 6, you can see custom specific, time off special, off paid. These are, you can go back and create. If I want to create, I'll go back for new entries and I will create some 7 or something. I will create as per the requirement. So what are they? 3 to 9 can be custom specific. Custom specific holiday, for example. For example, annual company annual day. So in that case, employee gets some special payment. It can be some bonus, for example. You can maintain these things, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Custom specific, you can maintain. So for example, for India, salaried employee in India, I'm taking specific example. These are the general information I have explained about this screen. General information. What is blank? What is 1? What is 2? This is what we discussed. We have also discussed about examples of each day type. Now, which day type is applicable also changes. For example, in India, for a salaried employee, on a Sunday, it is Sunday, meaning it is a day of Sunday. So on a Sunday, the employee is not going to office. Still, he is paid for that day. He's not daily paid. He may be paid monthly. That's a different question. But for that day, the salary is paid, calculated. Then you are using day type 1. What is day type 1? Time off paid. That is, day type 1 is applicable now. You can assign day type 1. For example, in the same company, in the same country, in India, same company, same Sunday, another employee is there, hourly paid or wage earner, daily wage earner, for example, on a Sunday, for same example, same country, same company, but different type of employee, daily wage earner, that too on the same day, Sunday. In that case, this day type is not applicable. Day type is blank. Blank meaning work paid. Blank or zero, both are same thing. Blank is work paid. Meaning if that employee is working on that day, he will be paid. Even though it's Sunday. So this day type you are assigning based on the requirement. But the meaning of this day type is fixed. If I require, I'll go back and new entries. I will create new entries. You can go back. So we know what is a day type and what day types are available to you. We know that. I can go back and create another day type I can use. For example, I will go back and I will create a day type. For example, new entries, I will create 7. So I'll say time of TO special, time of say special. I can maintain something like this, time of special, and I will save. Meaning when I'm using day type 1, I may be paying an employee for bonus. I may be paying more, or I may be paying same, or I may be paying less. The employee may be attending some annual function of the company. So how you specify that time of special you can maintain. I'll go back once again. Then you are going for define selection rules. Define selection rules. Define selection rules are also called rules for day types. Selection rule, define selection rules are also called rule for day type. I'll go to this node, and rule is a 2-digit alphanumeric code. Let me use, go for new entries. I'll use some 86. I will use some 86. Any random number I am using. Any random number I can use. 86. So this rule for day types is also called selection rule. Selection rule is nothing but rule for day types. Now this for example is nothing but a day type on the weekdays. If the employee is going to work on public holidays, how is the company going to pay the employee? For example, a day is not a public holiday. Then if it is not a public holiday, then it can be working day or it can also be a day off. This is so when you say not a public holiday, public holidays, you know what is a public holiday. We have defined holidays also, holiday classes also we have defined. When you say not a public holiday, it means it can either be a working day or a day off. So there are scenario, it can be band or strike or half day holiday or half day working day or customer specific holiday, it can be there. Now rule for day types, you are specifying holiday class. Holiday class you are specifying. Here what I'm doing is nothing but a 2-digit code. 2-digit code I am specifying. Rule for day type code, any random 2-digit code. This is nothing but I can maintain day type, holiday class for the day type. Holiday class for the day type. So you can see here, there are 10 spaces here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spaces are there. Here also 10 spaces are there. Here also 10 spaces are there. These 10 spaces, you can specify the holiday class for the weekday. What is the weekday? Holiday class, for example, blank. Earlier we have learned holiday class blank, meaning it is not a public holiday. Holiday class 1 is a public holiday. All these things we have learned. Holiday class 2 is a half day holiday. So when you say holiday class blank, not a public holiday. Not a public holiday, it can be work day or a day off. For a work day and day off, what is the payment condition? Work paid. Day type class blank. You can maintain. If I say holiday class 1, ordinary public holiday. Ordinary public holiday meaning it is time off paid. Just a few minutes ago we have discussed time off paid is nothing but day type 1. Holiday class 2, half day holiday, meaning half day working day. Not worked but paid, day type 1. For example, one guy, Mr. A is present, Mr. B is absent. Even though B is absent for half day, he will receive the payment for the remaining half day. Mr. A gets the full day payment because he is present for the half day. Because holiday class is half. So how it is paid depends on the company requirement. Company requirement you are maintaining. For example, I will maintain some of the configuration. For example, this day type first space, you can see first space I will keep blank. Second space 1. What I'm saying is first space day type blank, day type blank, day type blank. Please try to understand. There are 10 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's clear all this. Let me explain once again. There are 10 places here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of these 10 places, first place, what is the first place? The first place, this place is day type blank. For day type blank, what is the holiday class you are maintaining? Day type blank meaning work paid. For work paid, I want to maintain holiday class blank. Holiday class blank meaning not a public holiday. So for blank, I'm keeping blank. Next space is 1. Next space is 1. Holiday class, we are talking about two things. Holiday class, which is nothing but public holiday class. Public holiday class. And another thing that you are talking about is day type. Day types. Public holiday class we have discussed in earlier classes. What are they? Blank, 1, 2, other things we discussed. At least these 3 things we had discussed. Here also we discussed some 3 things. At least 3 things. Blank, 1, 2, and 3 other things we discussed. Holiday, public holiday class, blank. It's nothing but not a public holiday. It's a public holiday, full day public holiday. Half day public holiday. These are